Can't believe we're heading into the VHS era for the disc. What do you mean the VHS era for the disc?
What's the matter, Sliggy? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is from the look of your face, I'd say it's no laughing matter. What say you, Sliggy? Have you come some serious instruction in the way of the sword?
Yes, sir. Are we doing this again? Oh, wait, the horizontal slice, yeah. When the disc came out, the VHS was obsolete. Now they're gone, and soon it will happen to disc. Well, discs have been... Well, the CD specifically, I guess, has been obsolete for a while. And I don't know, honestly, Blu-rays as well, like... Like, ever since streaming became a thing, sorry. Ever since streaming became a thing, like, I don't know, I would argue that Blu-rays have also started... like, becoming less and less important. I've said this before, and I will say it again, like, as a person who is fine with acquiring movies, it took me a while to find Sliggy in the thumbnail until I saw the Korok. That was the intention. I was trying to hide him.
And yet I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Sliggy. I give it freely. Take the blade with you.
I accepted the hero's sword.
Since the olden days, the sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with a desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Sliggy.
But yeah, like I said, like, I personally, as somebody who's fine with the idea of acquiring movies and such, I don't really rely on physical media, especially because even with brulee, yeah, creme brulee, even with Blu-ray, it's sometimes difficult to find movies that are like in 4K or whatever, because those files are just sometimes too big to put on even Blu-rays. But in general, like, you know, I can understand. Let me go to my local game store and see how empty the Sony section is after the announcement. About as empty as before. Like I said, I don't think... I mean, first of all, it just happened, so you might have to wait a little bit before it's actually gonna run out properly. Also, it would be... I don't know, I guess it could be empty. But then at the same time, like... I feel like giving Sony money after this is kind of stupid anyway. Yesterday, someone bought all the PS5 games in the electronics section of the store. What a fucking Sony simp. Jesus. I get it. Some people can't afford a gaming PC or whatever, but I'm gonna be real with you, like, I would genuinely, instead of like investing in console, I would genuinely just start saving money for for like a mid-range gaming PC. It was like 576 with taxes. That's what I'm saying. Like, you double that or you double that and then add like or double or triple it, and you can already get like a decent PC. I don't know, man. On the other hand, though, like, it's up to you, you know, in the end. Like, I personally wouldn't do it. Especially because, like I said, you know, just because... Hold on, what the fuck? Here's the thing, right? Just because you buy the CD doesn't mean you can play the game forever, right? Sony can just as easily still revoke your access to the game. Even if you think that they can't. Those CDs, they never have the full game on them, ever. You're always gonna need an internet connection to play those games, and as soon as you need an internet connection and Sony can like access your console, it's over. It's over. They can just as easily say like, nope, we don't sell this game anymore, sorry. The way you could go around that would be by just disconnecting your console from the internet forever after you got the game. But then how do you do it with new games, right? If you buy a new game, you would have to literally buy the entire fucking every single game you want on the PS5, install them all on the same day, and then never update your console ever again. It's a sad thing, but like in nowadays time, it's kind of almost impossible to actually keep your games safely. The only way you can keep games with old games and older consoles, retro consoles, obviously, yes, by owning the physical copy. With newer games, by having the EXE and the folders of the game. Which is why PC is pretty cool. Because you can just have those. Not so much on a PS5 or any console, really. Again, it's an issue, and it's an issue that has been getting worse. And again, despite the fact that, you know, I'm not a person who really dabbles a lot in physical games, physical copies of games, I'm still aware of the issue. And it's not really getting any better. Time to back and burn disc. Technically, yes. The problem is that most consoles have, you know, like they have systems in place where if you burn a disc with a game, they'll just be able to tell that it's not an original disc. Back in the PS1 day, for example, PS1 was like one of the easiest things to pirate because the PS1 just read all those fucking discs. It didn't care. But ever since that, nope. And then, you know, like I said, there is way, like, the problem is there's ways to keep these games. None of them are legal. None of them are legal. And that's why emulation is becoming more and more important. And that's why it's becoming more and more important to like back up every single thing you have ever. Because yeah, I mean, it's absolutely correct. You know, you're not going to own anything at some point unless you turn to piracy. And that's fucked up because why should that be the thing? For me, for example, I would never pirate a game, obviously, or any other media. But if I were to do that, for me it would be a pretty easy thing because, you know, I'm tech savvy. I grew up in this era where these things are or I grew up in the era where these things became more and more accessible and more easy to do. But fuck, man, there's a bunch of people, a bunch of young people nowadays too who don't know how to do it. And it's like, fuck, man. They're just gonna be at the mercy of companies forever. Or people who don't have the hardware to be able to do it or whatever. Truth be told, though, in that regard, we are living in a pretty good time because there are so many very, very good tutorials on YouTube and on the internet in general that will just tell you how to do it. And if you're willing to invest a little bit of money and a little bit of time, you can easily have those things still and never lose them. Which is very, very cool. But like I said, I think it's sad that in order to keep the things that you've spent money on, you have to essentially turn to piracy if you don't want to spend even more money. And I did see that also. I was gonna say, yeah, somebody sold his physical collection of Xbox games. I think it was Xbox and Xbox 360 to GameStop for like 1K. And it's like, I don't know, man. A couple hours before they know more physical games announced. Well, but okay, but that's Xbox and Sony though. I would have, especially Xbox 360 and OG Xbox, which are like the games that I talked about. Those were the times when like the games were still fully on the disc, right? If you keep those, you have those games forever. On the other hand, though, I will also say that with Xbox hardware, the great thing is it is relatively easy to like turn into an emulation machine for the entirety of the Xbox library. I got the two masterpieces, Blinks 1 and Blinks 2. But like I said, I think it's fucked up that in order to be able to, oh no. In order to be able to keep the things that you have right now, I mean, first of all, you have to not be a fucking idiot and sell your physical fucking games. Something I would never do in my entire life. And then also you have to like fucking break the law. Yeah, where we dropping, boys? Ah, shit. Well, she's dead. Ouch! Hey, what's good? Yo, why are you brown? Wow, what's with that getup? Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right. The giant bird came and... Miss Tetra! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on the summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? Does that bird drop me off on the top of a mountain? Well, it wasn't that nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But miss, what about this guy? Don't worry about him. Come on. What the fuck? Oi, big brother! Errol, why the fuck are you here? Hey, what's good? I'm getting ticks standing in this fucking gigantic ass grass. Wait, hold. Ah! Holy fuck. Wait, he stopped flying. Oh, well, that's kind of fucked. No! Well, hold on, Link. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck kind of cartoon physics did you think was gonna... Look at him go crazy. Stupid kid! Get a hold of yourself, she's gone, there's nothing you can do! Brown Zelda. No, that's Tetra, didn't you hear? What? You want to come with us on our ship? Yep. You understand what you're asking? We're pirates. You know? Pirates? The terror of the seas? What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. Girl, I'm taller than you. Shut the fuck up. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all. But that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? Well, I mean, you fucking brought that bird here. So, like, I would argue you have the most to do with it. And how do you... oh, no, wait, that's the Birdman. And how do you figure that? Whoa there! Just who are you? Where do you get off on butting into someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. Speaking of birds, and just what do you mean by that? Fucking, I'm saying it's your fault, you stupid bitch. Can you not listen? Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all the regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard of it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been... Well, but we all have long ears, though. That we're literally Hylian. What are you talking about? Have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. Are those the Orny? Yes. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Sliggy here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Sliggy's sister has made its foul nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Sliggy a little help, now would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know? Something to protect yourself with? Anything? Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once you leave, you won't be coming back here for a while. So you better go say goodbye to your old family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Alright, bitch, what the fuck? Hey, thanks, man. This is a terrible situation, Sliggy. I'm truly sorry. Unfortunately, I can't go in your stead. But if anything happens, please come to my island. I will do what I can to aid you. Thanks. Back with tamales. But yeah, anyway. Sliggy, I thought I heard Arrow's voice cry out from far away. Is it really true? Yes. Like I said, I have plans on how to like keep all my games. Hey, Grandma.
What is it, Sliggy? Please tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Errol? Is she outside playing with the gulls? Is there something wrong? Is there something you can't even tell your grandma?
Don't worry about it, Grandma. Wonder what's the next big Nintendo game? She got eaten by a seagull. Grandma? Where's the shield?
Sliggy. Is this what you're looking for?
Maybe.
Take it with you.
He's so sad.
I guess it's true. Errol really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child?
Damn, Grandma. It was a big chicken. Didn't you see it?
Oh, Errol.
Yeah, I'm doing fine too, Grandma. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Link. We sold the shield to pay for
The mortgage? Well, fucking, who are you paying mortgage to on this island? By the way. There we go. Switch. That's fine. Gyroscope off. Not that that works anyway. Oh yeah, let me actually save. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. You sure you can still use that thing? Are you gonna get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Sure. Boom. Yo. Switch It predicted the name for the new name for the console. Right. Of course it did. Look, the entire island's residents. Dude, even Grandma. Oh, wait, shit, I forgot the $5 on the roof. Grandma! Grandma, throw me those $5! Please! I'm gonna need them! I'm broke as fuck! How much longer is this gonna go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Bitch, I'm gonna slap you upside the head. How about I give you an estimate for that? You're playing it on the game Wii U? Yes. Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just gonna get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure you shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? Fuck you. Yeah, I'm playing the HD version. With a few tweaks of my Wii U to make it even more crisp looking. Sliggy, listen kid, you can't just stand around on deck. You'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report to below deck and ask him what you should be doing. Into the big blue, boys. Turn the ship to full starboard. Oh, wait, that's the guy. We head for the northern seas. Listen, Shrimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that. So quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way. Way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico. Remember Cosma gender equality, pinch your face? I think you mean punch your face, but yes.
So your name's Sliggy, right? That's one weird getup you got on there. So what's the deal? Is that popular back on your island or what? Now think about it though. I think I've seen an outfit like that before somewhere.
That Nico didn't make out half bad. What do you mean, new swabby and all? New swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real draw deal, but hey, I'll tell you, it sure sounds like Nico's happy to find it not be the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine, so long as you don't disobey him.
Okay. Whatever you say. But yeah, I am playing it on the Wii U because it's got some quality of life changes.
Stop right there! This is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in there. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think it?
Okay. Actually, the only Pokemon card that are worth something is PSA 10. I don't... What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you were... Okay, I know what you were doing.
Well, now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you, so do as I say, okay? Right, now, first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You'll watch everything I'm about to show you, real careful, like, so you can cram it into your no-doubt mushy, swabby brain.
Okay, rat boy.
First off, you gotta press this switch.
Holy fuck, dude. You were right, they did predict the name of the next console.
This is only the easy part. Just walk up to it and tilt your ear.
Okay, rat boy.
Now check it out. After platforms rise from the floor, you gotta jump on them. Okay, so I was able to jump the first one myself, but that next one is too far, right? That's when you gotta do this. If you jump right at the rope, you can grab onto it and just swing. Swing until you get close enough to the next platform, and then press A to let go and jump for it. Yahoo! So you think you gotta get... It's a little problem though, Swabby. The platforms only stay raised for a little while, so if you don't get there by the time they drop, you have to start over. It'll probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One tough year full of bumps and bruises. And breaking off your big fucking gigantic teeth, only for them to grow back. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now, give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckler or two.
Alright, let's reset this bad boy. I remember having, like, a lot of trouble with this when I was younger. But it isn't actually that bad. Technically, you can actually, like, swing and skip a bunch of the stuff here. But we'll just do it the right way. Like, technically, right here, you could... Wait, hold on. If you, like... Oh, no, you can't go down. But if you, like, do this... You can actually just, like... make it over here, like that.
What? You did it already? I am proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. don't see why not. I doubt it'll get busted. All right, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes.
Sick little knife, buddy. Mine's bigger, though. All right. Holy fuck, dude. That's really bright. My eyes hurt. Yahoo! You got the spoils back. You can keep the items you get from enemies in this handy pouch. You can...
Hey, Sliggy, we've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry up and get up here.
All right.
Yeah, but there's still so much stuff I have to teach you. This is so lame. Ah, well, I guess I can wait until you finish whatever it is you have to do.
Bro, I'm not coming back. Are you fucked? Also, oh, you're not gonna be coming back for a long while. Bro, we're gone for like 5 minutes, and we're already there. How is it an issue to take me along with you? Goddamn.
Hey, Sliggy, here, up here.
Damn, this reminds me. What a thrill.
What were you doing with Nico? Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game for treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress.
Damn. It does sure look forsaken. Well, I guess it doesn't really look forsaken, because it looks like there's people there.
There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now, the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. And I knew it. Look. Over there. By that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's a place where they've got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. What do we do now?
I don't like that look on your face, lady.
Ah! Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it. Trust me.
How about, like, a little side boat to swim in?
We pirates do this all the time. Don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're gonna launch you good.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the launching. I'm worried about the where I'm gonna land. Bye-bye. You know, sending me flying face first might have... Well, that's the credits, guys. Wait, that's wrong game. Experts, right? Yeah. Look, we did this for the first time, but like we're pretty much experts at this.
Your sword landed all the way up there? Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit.
The look on your face, priceless. Oh, Jesus. Wait, where'd you pull that out of?